podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Hi, and thanks for joining us again on the Paddock and The Pavilion. After my in-depth interview with Tom Dunmore at Major League Cricket in episode 207, in this episode I caught up with New Zealand paceman Adam Milne, literally on the coach to Dallas, ahead of Washington Freedom's opening game against the Seattle Orcas on Friday the 15th of July. Adam, who has played franchise cricket all around the world, talked about his pre-tournament preparations and his hopes for Major League Cricket. Adam, you've played international franchise cricket all around the world. Why America?
I think it was an exciting opportunity to be part of a new tournament. Obviously, everyone knows sort of the rich history and sport that America has, and I guess how big sport is here. And yeah, like I said, it was an exciting opportunity to be part of the first season, which I think was appealing.
No problems with the New Zealand cricket authorities then?
No, they're all good.
So how excited are you about the thought of playing in America?
Yeah, no, I'm really excited, as is everyone. I think there's a good buzz around all the teams about, I guess, the opportunity to bring cricket to America and hopefully, I guess, inspire the country to develop more in the game, and hopefully over the next few years it just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, it really is the final frontier, America, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's probably the one place that hasn't really gone big with cricket yet. So hopefully in the next few years it'll continue to keep stepping in the right direction.
Did the 3-week sort of period attract you as well, because it's not too long?
Yeah, I think that's also a big positive, that it was just a short tournament, so not too much demand for I guess a bowler and on the body, but yeah, I think a short stint, and you know, with all the tournaments around these days and international cricket, you can tend to be away for a while, so having a short tournament certainly is good for that.
And as I said earlier, you've played T20 cricket in England, Australia and India. What do you look for in a franchise tournament?
That's a great question. I think it's, I guess what teams look for and players. I'm sort of lucky that they've given me the opportunity to go to all those tournaments. You know, you think of India, the IPL is obviously the biggest T20 tournament in the world. You know, Australia is obviously right next to New Zealand, and the Big Bash has always been, I guess, one of the biggest T20 tournaments in the world. And you know, to be able to fly over to Australia and play there and play some cricket on some of those amazing grounds there was an incredible experience. And then England is, I guess, you know, it's in the off season of the New Zealand summer, and a good chance again to play all around England and some famous grounds, you know, the history around Lords and the Oval and all those sort of test venues. And I've had, I guess, wonderful experiences all around the world, and very appreciative of the teams allowing me to play.
You're travelling to Dallas now. How have preparations gone for the tournament? You've had a practice match, I understand. Yeah,
the guys had a couple of practice matches. We played the New York team and the Texas Super Kings. So boys have had some really good trainings here in Houston, and a couple of warm-up games to, I guess, familiarise everyone with each other and sort of get those combinations going. So it's been really good preparation so far, and looking forward to getting to Dallas now and getting into the tournament.
And facilities have been good?
Yeah, they have been. Yeah, I've been very pleasantly surprised by the facilities. Obviously, cricket being still an up-and-coming sport here, but the facilities have been good. Again, looking forward to Dallas and seeing the new stadium that they have there and playing some games there.
Because they're real cricket pitches, they're not drop-ins, are they?
No, they're real cricket pitches.
What about the heat? Is that a concern? I know there's some games being played in the afternoon.
It is very hot, but I guess that's another thing of sort of playing around the world. You sort of experience hot temperatures in India and UAE and things like that. So you just got to be a little bit extra prepared and making sure you're hydrated and looking after your levels of hydration and just making sure you're not overheating. But that's not too much of a concern.
The Washington Freedom, who you're playing for, they've certainly got some pace bowlers in your team with yourself, Anrich, Nortje, and Marco Jansen.
Yeah, we've got some really good pace bowlers, and had sort of been cautious to that, and some great local players as well. So yeah, it's an exciting group to be a part of, and having Dale Steyn as the bowling coach. There's sort of no one better in the world to lean on their experience in the T20 game and cricket in general and bowling. So it's wonderful to have a great group around us.
What do you think to your own chances? There's a galaxy of stars in the tournament, isn't there?
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously the unknown, but like I said, we're really pleased with the group we've got and how we're sort of bonding on the early part of the pre-season part before the tournament starts. So yeah, all going well. Hopefully we'll make it into those finals. And such a short tournament, it's very crucial that you start well, and if you can get a couple of wins early, it really sets you up to make those finals at the back end.
There's a few New Zealanders about as well in the tournament.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there's a few guys around. Trent Bolt, Glenn Phillips here at the Washington with me, Devon Conway, Mitchell Satner, Lockie Ferguson, Martin Guptill. There's plenty of New Zealand guys around, which is cool to see.
And you've got a busy few days ahead because your first game's on Friday and then you've got one on Sunday.
Yeah. So there's relatively some of the games come in sort of short, sharp space. So again, like I said, it'll be crucial to try and get yourself a few wins and really allow the team to sort of settle into the final few games and hopefully take a bit of momentum through and take it through to the finals.
Well, thank you very much for joining me on the show, and the very best of luck in Major League Cricket, the final frontier.
Thank you very much.
Sports Social Podcast Network.